Welcome to Tochi's channel. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Please, I beg you for a favor, after watching this video, if you like it and the channel, subscribe and put on your notification bell. In that way, you will be able to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I talk about life in Germany. Oh yes, I give information to those who want to know more about Germany, either to come here to study, to work, or to relocate. I also talk about motherhood. I help women who are fighting fertility problem to conceive. So in today's video, before I proceed, somebody asked me a question. He said, is this a good period to travel to Germany? And my answer to you is no. Generally, this is not a good period of time to travel because of the pandemic. And in this video, we are going to be looking into extending the current lockdown in Germany. So, Germany is extending the current lockdown through to April 18. Chancellor Angela Merkel announced early on Tuesday the country will enter an event Stríkér lockdown from April 1st to April 5 over the Easter holiday period, when shops, including grocery stores, will largely have to close. Merkel warned that Germany needed to break the exponential growth of the third wave. Case numbers have reached levels that authorities say will overburden intensive care units. Tuesday's announcement marks a reversal from earlier this month when state leaders agreed to begin a cautious reopening process. Talks between leaders of Germany's 16 federal states and Merkel lasted until the early hours of the morning following a lengthy interruption. Now, what are the new measures? Let's look into the measures, as well as prolonging existing measures such as the closure of cultural, leisure, and sporting facilities. Tougher restrictions will be applied over the Easter period. Now, look at the measures. Churches will be asked to hold service marking the Christian festival online. No more than 5 adults from 2 households will be able to meet over 5-day period. Testing and vaccine centers can remain open. Public gathering will be prohibited. Almost all shops will be shut during the 5 days. Only grocery stores may open on Sunday, April 3rd. Anyone from Germany holidaying abroad will have been tested before boarding a flight back to Germany. This emergency break will hurt further. Now let's look at what Angela Merkel said. We are in a very, very serious situation due to the spread of pandemic in the country, Merkel told the press conference. What we have is essentially a new pandemic, she said. The new pandemic significantly more deadly, significant, more infectious. It's really make you a bit wistful about what we could have already achieved, Merkel said, adding that the mutated virus has now basically eaten up early germs. Germany would have to be prudent and flexible and was in a race against time to vaccinate its population, she said. Now, let's look into what the state leaders said about Angela Merkel's tougher lockdown measures. The state leader said, we are having a de facto Easter lockdown. Bavarian State Premier Markus Söder told reporters the goal is to take the spread out of the virus. He said, we are probably now living in the most dangerous phase of the pandemic, Söder added, saying that many people underestimating the situation. He cautioned that impatience should not become Germany's weakness. Governing mayor of Berlin, Michael Müller, said it was important to win time until the vaccine becomes available. Tuesday's decision represented a paradigm shift on how to proceed in the pandemic, he said. It is no longer just about restriction. It is no longer just about open, close, Stephanie Well Lower said that Premier backed the measures as he spoke of 5 days of hard lockdown over Easter. Firms should not produce anything. Traveling to work should only take place when it is absolutely necessary. Public life in Germany and human interaction should be reduced to the absolute minimum. A shorter but consequent phase of still stand can break and dampen the infection wave, Weil said. For some experts, the lockdown measures agreed might not be enough to put a dent in the rising of the pandemic. I doubt it a little bit. Tobias Kut, the director of the Institute of Public Health and Epidemiology at Berlin's Charity Hospital, said, well, it is a very, very, very hard time for everyone out there. It's not easy. It's not easy, honestly speaking. But I think everybody should, cooperate with them. All these measures is being put for our own sake, for our own betterment. If we all can adhere to this lockdown measures, I think it will help to calm things down. But if we disobey it, we all are going to suffer it. A lot of people are underestimating it. A lot of people see it as a punishment. A lot of people see it in a different way. But as for me, I think it's for our own betterment when we work together, cooperate with them, and keeps the rules and regulation. At the end, all of us, it will fasten the pandemic to go. But when we do not adhere, we are causing more problem. It is hard, yes, hard and very sad and not easy. Imagine yourself enjoying your freedom, going about clubbing, traveling, making all those things that keep you happy. All of a sudden, you are asked to stay a place. You are not even allowed to visit your people, my dear. Everybody is feeling it. But then, it is for our own betterment. It is only in this way and in this measure that we can calm this pandemic. So, do not see it as a punishment or as a hard or a stricter measure, because I know it is for our own good. And trust me, soon we will go back to our normal life. If you are in Germany, I hope you find this video useful, because a lot of people might not know that they have put a 5 days Stríkér lockdown in Germany. That is the essence of making this video. If you find it useful, please subscribe, put on your notification bell so that you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. If you want to know more about Germany, information about Germany, keep on watching this channel, because I will be bringing it to you. Bye-bye until I meet you again in my next video. Yes, you can share this video. Share it to your friends, family, and colleagues. Who knows who may need this video and who this video will help. Until I meet you again, I will say goodbye.